Hairdressing and Barbering Level 2, Health and Safety. Topic 1. Employer and Employee Responsibilities. Introduction. All workers have a right to work in places where risks to their health and safety are properly controlled. Health and safety is about preventing people from getting hurt at work or ill through work. An employer is responsible for health and safety, but an employee must help. This session covers the following aspects: employer responsibilities and employee responsibilities. The legal responsibility for health and safety rests primarily with the employer. It is their responsibility to ensure the organization has the necessary management framework to protect the health and safety of their staff and provide a safe working environment. By doing this, they will achieve compliance with health and safety at work legislation. This means taking an active role in carrying out risk assessments, setting health and safety standards, and developing policies, together with the monitoring of standards and enforcement of compliance, where necessary. Specific functions, such as carrying out risk assessments, may be delegated to others, but ultimate responsibility for health and safety cannot be delegated. Employers must conduct a risk assessment to find out what could harm employees in their job role and the precautions needed to prevent it. What is risk assessment? A risk assessment is a systematic examination of tasks and processes that are carried out at work for the purpose of identifying the significant hazards that are present, deciding if what has already been done reduces the risk of someone being harmed to an acceptable level, deciding what further control measures must be taken to reduce the risk to an acceptable level. Employers must explain how risks will be controlled and tell employees who is responsible, in a way that they can understand. Health and safety legislation is written in legalese, a complex formal language that many people find difficult to understand. The employer must interpret this legislation and convey that information in clear, unambiguous terms that employees understand. Employers must consult and work with employees and their health and safety representatives in protecting everyone from harm in the workplace. This may seem rather official, but remember, it is the same health and safety laws that apply to everyone in the UK. This could be people working in large companies, employing hundreds of people, or it could be people in small businesses, where less than 5 are employed. In either situation, the employer must discuss health and safety issues relevant to their place of work. Employers must give employees the health and safety training that they need to do their job, free of charge, provide employees with any equipment and protective clothing they need, and ensure it is properly looked after, free of charge. Provide toilets, washing facilities and drinking water. Provide adequate first aid facilities. Employers must report major injuries and fatalities at work to the Incident Contact Center. They must report other injuries, diseases and dangerous incidents online. RIDDOR is the law that requires employers and other people in charge of work premises to report and keep records of work-related accidents which cause deaths, work-related accidents which cause certain serious injuries, reportable injuries, diagnosed cases of certain industrial diseases, and certain dangerous occurrences, incidents with the potential to cause harm. Employers must have insurance that covers employees in case they get hurt at work or ill through work. Display a hard copy or electronic copy of the current insurance certificate, where they can easily read it. Work with any other employers or contractors sharing the workplace, or providing employees, such as agency workers, so that everyone's health and safety is protected. What are contractors? Many salons work as a sort of cooperative. They have staff work with them that are self-employed. These stylists, or barbers, will often rent a chair and work with them next to other employed staff. An employer has a similar obligation to them and their health and safety whilst they are at work. An employer has many responsibilities for the staff and contractors within the workplace. But in supporting him or her in their role, employees have obligations and responsibilities that they must fulfill. Employees must follow the training they receive when using any work items that the employer has provided. Take reasonable care of their own and other people's health and safety. Cooperate with their employer on health and safety. Tell someone, employer, supervisor, or health and safety representative, if they think the work or inadequate precautions are putting anyone's health and safety at serious risk. If there's a problem, employees can do the following. If an employee is worried about health and safety in their workplace, they should talk to their employer, supervisor, or health and safety representative. They could also look at our website for general information about health and safety at work. If, after talking with an employer, they are still worried, they can find the address of their local enforcing authority for health and safety and the Employment Medical Advisory Service via HSE's website. Well done. In this session you covered the following health and safety aspects: employers' responsibilities and employees' responsibilities.